made. I don't think these ones are long enough. Let me double check. Not long enough. I'll get different ones. Alright, we gotta go find some longer ones. These on here yet? These are the 54s. Okay. So apparently I don't have that many screws. I need to go to the hardware store and get more. I will start and then I'll have to come back. But I'm gonna get these unloaded and all sorted because it's going right here. I also need to trim that grass before I start. So I started and I officially ran out of screws, so I'm stopping until I have to go and pick up some more. So you get the general idea. These long beds, I'm gonna put one on either end, and then in between I'm putting this row cover so I don't have to deal with mowing this lawn anymore. So that's one less area that's hard to deal with. So this bed's been here for, I would have to look for sure, but maybe 6-7 years. I didn't do this construction right when I was younger, didn't know as much about stuff. And this bottom board is popping out. I could not push back in. Told my son to bring me some compost, and he got a little overzealous. He put too much in, so I'll just throw some into this bed, but that's okay. So I was gonna just use half of this and only do half a board. But instead I decided, because those boards are not great anymore, that I would do a full length instead. Even though it's a little bit more wood, I think it's better. It'll help that board last longer. So I attached this board also to this bed, and then also to that one that's been pushed out, so that it doesn't push out any further. And then I'm just putting some supports in the corners. I'm doing a better job of it this time than I did over there because I've learned more. It's on an angle, so I had to put a prop up to make this all level. So I gotta get some more screws and then I'll continue on. But while I'm over here, I just was looking at these Haskap berries. I could almost start picking them. They are becoming ready. Not all of them. You want them a little darker. They are sour. They're good. They're like a sour good. This one's not quite ready. This one's always a little later. This one's ready. Starting. Yum. Well, anyways, I'm gonna go have some lunch, and then I'm gonna run into town to get more screws and a few other little things that I have to get around here. Okay. Okay. Just push this all in. Okay, so we got the beds made. Today my kids had a PA day, so I got them to fill it up. I just came down here to look, and I'm seeing I need to kind of push some of this in and maybe stamp it all down a bit. Water it in. We're supposed to get rain though tomorrow, so if it doesn't by noon, then I'll water it all in. So what we did is, I can dig down here a bit. So I had cut the grass as short as I could with my mower. Then I put cardboard and then horse manure, but it was sheep and horse and chicken, all kinds of stuff that's on my pile. Then we did grass clippings, and then they brought straw and put it on top. So it's like a lasagna or a roost stout method. And then there's potatoes planted in here. So both of these beds, that one there, and then this one is all potatoes. And then we did all that stuff on top. I will, through the summer, I'll probably continue to add grass clippings as we mow. I just need to push all this stuff down. So as for the box itself, I used rough cut cedar. We have a conservative Mennonite neighbor who has a mill. So the boards, he was a little generous, so I said 8 feet long. Some of them were 9. Enough for 9 feet long, and that I was able to make my beds 9 feet long, so that's all right. Another foot. So yeah, this is rough cut cedar, so hopefully this will last a little bit longer. I think they turned out okay. I'm hoping that they will last a little longer. That's why we did the cedar. Some of them are real straight. I'm going to see if I can show you how. You can't see it as much, but this board bent in that way a bit. It like woed like that. So I made sure when I put the bed together that I didn't put it the wow that way. I put it in, so when this bed fills up with things, that the pressure is on this side, so it pushes it out, instead of if it was this way and the pressure kept going out, it'll push it out too. So anyways, yep, that's that. Got 2 more beds. They're 9 by, I think they were actually 52 inches, and the other one was 54 inches, because like I said, his actual measurements were quite off. So so it's a little bit wider than 4 feet, which is good. It actually fills up the space nice. So what I'm planning on doing is taking this same woven weed fabric that I have in the middle there, putting it in between here, so because this was really annoying to mow, I gotta clean all this stuff up, and then I'm gonna put that in there, and then I can just make this area look a little bit nicer and tidier and easier to deal with. So that's that. 2 more gardens to add to our repertoire. We really needed this space. We're trying to grow as much stuff to put into the fruit cellar and as much as possible, so we needed this more space to do that. And I'm running out of space. Yeah, I'm like pretty much so up the hill going that way, so I can't go too much further because we need the hydro pole to get to, because that's our main one. And going this way, it's getting like pretty full. I'll show you these little things going on here. These are my kids. I'll explain this some night for you guys. But yeah, then I'm going into my orchard, so I'm really running out of space, and so this is what I came up with, is to get just a little bit more room for growing food. I hope you guys all have a fantastic day. Blessings. Get growing.